From the banks of the Allegheny, welcome to Film Bits. Hello, everybody. We are heading into episode 4 of No Country. We just finished with the coin flip scene. And one of the biggest things that's going to happen in this episode is we're finally, after almost half an hour, going to meet Ed Tom Bell, one of the main characters and the man who did the voiceover at the very beginning of the film. So let's jump in. We cut from the gas station to Llewellyn storing something under his trailer. And of course that something is going to be, well, there's a gun.
What the hell?
No Odessa.
And now he's telling his wife, Carla Jean,
You stay with your
that
mother.
she's going to need to go to Odessa, Texas,
Right now, it's midnight.
because of recent events.
The courthouse opens 9 hours from now. Someone's going to be calling in the vehicle number on the inspection plate of my truck. Maybe they'll show up here.
But for how long do we have to?
Baby, it
Fun
won't-
use of mirrors here by the Coens. Even though we focus really on Moss, we get to see his wife's reaction
Stand in
based on the
door and
mirror.
holler, Mom, I'm home.
Llewellyn.
Come on, pack your things. Anything you leave, you ain't going to see again.
Well, don't fall down apologizing.
Baby, things happen. I can't take them back.
Now, this is a fun little bit here. Sugar shows up at the drug deal gone wrong.
Mind riding, bitch?
So this guy with a suit on seems to know Sugar.
This his truck?
Uh-huh.
Got it, Scroogey? Who cut his tires?
Mexicans, I guess. Wasn't us. That's a dead dog.
Yes, it is. Where's the receiver?
I've got it.
These are some ripe petunias.
Hold this, please.
So Sugar takes this receiver into his possession.
Want it?
You getting anything on this?
Not a bleep.
All right.
And so that just happened. So these guys, who are ostensibly hired by somebody who is part of this drug deal, probably the money side, since Sugar gets a receiver, which means that the money has something to send a signal out to that receiver, probably were two guys hired by the man that also hired Sugar to find the money. So Sugar, after he gets the receiver, decides to kill them and sort of goes into business for himself. A nice little twist that probably pretty unexpected. Interesting, too, when we go back to the idea of his codes and his ethics. I don't know that he would have been a successful businessman at what he does if he constantly betrayed his employer. So something weird is going on here. All right, now we get into Ed Tom Bell. Ed Tom Bell is supposed to be our comedy for the film. Dry, light. He's also our wisdom because of his age. I maintain that this movie is his movie, even though we've only just seen him 27 minutes and 53 seconds into the film for the first time. The title, No Country for Old Men, directly pertains to him, both literally and then in the larger metaphorical context. So let's meet Ed Tom, played brilliantly by Tommy Lee Jones.
I thought it was a car fire.
It is a car fire. Wendell said there's something in the back country, too. Up in there.
When's the county gonna start paying a rental on my horse?
I love you more and more every day.
That's very nice. Be careful.
Always am.
Don't get hurt.
Never do.
Don't hurt no one.
If you say so.
Fun little exchange. When's the county going to start paying for my horse? And so we get the idea that quite often whenever our horse is needed, and in this kind of country in the 1980 and then before, he probably has to use that horse quite often. We get this lovely exchange between the two of them, and then Ed Tom changes the subject, and that's probably something that they've done before in the past.
Wouldn't think a car'd burn like that.
Yes, sir. We should have brought weenies.
That look like about a 77 Ford to you, Wendell.
It could be.
I'd say it is, not a doubt in my mind.
The old boy shot by the highway.
Yes, sir. His vehicle.
Pause here. The man on the right, the deputy. I forget the actor's name. I'll try and put it in as a title. If you're a fan of Deadwood, he was in season 1 as the man who kills Wild Bill Hickok, and even though that was just a bit role, they liked him so much that he becomes the main antagonist in season 2. And I just thought of his name, Garrett Delahunt. Love him as an actor. I wish he was being seen in more places because he's a very talented actor.
His vehicle. Man killed the Mars deputy, took his car, killed that man on the highway, swapped for his car, and now here it is, and he swapped again for God knows what.
That's very linear, Sheriff.
Age will flatten the man, Wendell.
Yes, sir. And there's this other.
Great dialogue there. So as Ed Tom is going through why this car is here and burning, goes through all of the steps. Sounds reasonable. His deputy Wendell says that's very linear, Sheriff. You know, nice straight line how that all connects. Ed Tom immediately turns that into a bit of dark humor. Age will flatten a man, Wendell. There's something to that line, as innocent, as throwaway as it may seem, in the bigger, broader scope of this film.
Lou Alamo?
That's the boy.
You figure him for a dope runner?
No, I don't know. I kindly doubt it.
Okay, corral's just yonder. Oh, hell's bells. They even shot the dog. Well, this is just a deal gone wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we see now in the intervening time between when this went down the day before and today, the Mexicans have come back to claim the dope. Probably those same Mexicans who found Moss. They were probably coming in to get the dope, saw Moss's truck, and were like, what is going on here? So the dope is now gone, and the money is with
How come you
Moss.
reckon the coyote ain't been at him?
I don't know. Supposedly, coyote won't eat a Mexican.
These boys appear to be managerial. I think we're looking at more than one fracas. Execution here, Wild West over there.
I like how he says that. Execution here, Wild West over there.
Mexican brown
So we have
dope.
2 different sets of deaths,
Oh,
2
these
different
boys is
crime
all swole
scenes
up.
and times,
So this was
etc.
earlier.
And Wendell,
Getting set to
pretty much
trade.
well nails it.
And whoa, differences. You know, might not even have been no money,
That's possible.
but you don't believe it.
No. Probably I don't.
Well, it's a mess, ain't it, Sheriff?
If it ain't, it'll do till the mess gets here.
One of the best lines in the movie. If it ain't, it'll do till the mess gets here. Just that homespun, old kind of idiom that a guy would pull out. Clever, witty, but also very realistic and a little dark at the same time. The mess is coming. That's what I think is behind that. The mess is coming, and this will hold us over till something bigger comes along. And now we get to our closing point here. We know that tank. We hopefully know those boots. Anton Chigurh coming to do something.